Alright, let's begin. This is Kyle Johnston mic'd up. This is my daily sports pick segment. Talking a little MLB action going on tonight as the season continues to wind down. Wild card spots are on the line. Teams are looking to hold the line. So let's jump in this nice and quickly, because I know all you viewers out there have a short attention span. So right off the hop, we're going to start in the GTA, a little Toronto Blue Jays action, hometown team, definitely not my team. Talk about my Oakland Athletics a little bit later. The Toronto Blue Jays have Francisco Liriano on the mound. Orioles counter with Chris Tillman. Jays are minus 150, home favorites. Total of this game is 9 runs. Both of these teams are playing to the under lately. Big time to the under. I like the under 9 in this game. Both clubs in their last 10 games, Orioles are straight up 0-10 towards the under in the last 10 games. Toronto Blue Jays are 2-8 towards the under. 2-8 over-under in the last 10 games. So the trend's completely towards the under. Both of these teams are playing playoff baseball right now. Though I'm a little weary of having Chris Tillman and Liriano on the mound with the potential, the power potential from both clubs. The Orioles lead the majors in home runs. Pretty solid fucking top 6. You know, got like fucking Adam Jones, Machado, Trumbo, Shaw. And obviously the Jays counter with their fucking lineup with Donaldson, Batista when he's on, Tulowitzki. Russell Martin's been probably the best hitting catcher in the second half, not named fucking Gary Sanchez. So I like the under in this game, the under 9. Have a slight lean towards the Blue Jays at minus 150 as well. The Orioles are fighting for their playoff lives. The Detroit Tigers are closing in. And the Orioles would also like to have that wild card game at home. But I like the Toronto Blue Jays at under 9, sorry. And speaking of those Detroit Tigers, they're hosting the Cleveland Indians, who got a fucking whole bunch of injuries to the rotation, have clinched the AL Central. They're looking to fucking kind of just get back from the IR before fucking the playoffs start. They're a little banged up. A lot of their players are taking some rest. Tigers smoked them 12-0 last night. Fulmer's on the mound for the Tigers. McAllister takes the ball for the Indians. I don't know anything about McAllister. I can tell you that much right now. Tigers are minus 135 on the money line. Cleveland Indians are plus 115. We've seen a hell of a lot of movement. I hopped on the Tigers at minus 150 for fuck's sakes. Minus 150 not too long ago. So we're seeing a lot of movement towards the Indians. But I like the rookie Fulmer on the mound. Total of this game is 8.5. Don't really have a fucking say in that. But I like Detroit Tigers at minus 135. An interesting matchup going down in Atlanta. The Atlanta Braves with Mike Fultinowitz. Not very good. That's all you gotta know about that guy. Not very good. Fucking gas can material. He'll look like he's alright through the first 3 innings and it all fucking implodes. Morgan takes the mound for the Phillies. The Braves are minus 145, home favorites. I like the Phillies at plus 125 on the road. They've put, 5 and 6 runs respectively. In the 2 outings, Fultinowitz has faced the Phillies. So the Phillies are familiar with him. They put up runs. They like to hit this guy. Morgan, he's faced the Phillies about 4 or 5 times in his career. Consistently letting 2 or 3 runs in, 2 runs in. You're seeing deuces a lot. So I like the Phillies at plus 125. I have a slight lean to the over, 8.5 as well. Sitting at minus 115, over 8.5 runs. I haven't clicked on it yet. But I have clicked on the Philadelphia Phillies at plus 125. My Oakland Athletics. Sonny Gray. Welcome back, Sonny Gray. 50 Shades of Sonny Gray. That's basically fucking sums up Sonny Gray's season. Had an alright start to the season. Started falling apart. Some injury problems. Couple stints on the DL. He's trying to come back, you know. More for fucking mental. It's more for the fucking mental aspect of baseball to come back. pitch one last start, kind of feel good going in the offseason. Sonny Gray takes the ball for the A's. Adam Meyer takes the fucking mound for the fucking LA Angels. The Angels are minus 130 home favorites. Total in this game is 8.5 runs. I like the over 8.5. I don't see Sonny Gray going more than 4 innings, to be quite honest with you. If we get the 4 innings with Sonny Gray, I'm quite happy. But the Angels are very familiar with them. Very familiar with them. And Meyer's a gas can. Meyer's not very good. Oakland fucking saw him not too long ago. He pitched 3 1/3 innings. So Oakland's kind of got a little a little game plan on him. They've seen him. So I like the over 8.5 runs in the Oakland Athletics Los Angeles Angels game in the late night hours. Now I gave you my Champions League picks earlier today. I hope all went well and a little footy action across the pond. I'll break down the Champions League tomorrow. I'll talk a little World Cup of hockey as well. I need to get that out. I've been talking about this podcast. I've done some research, stuff like that. I need to talk a little World Cup of hockey. I'll recap the Champions League. It was a goal fest today, I can tell you that much. Goals, goals, goals. Remember, you can find my work on Twitter at kjohnstonmikedup. Find my work on my blog site, kylejohnstonmikedup.wordpress.com. And remember, if you're not laying money down the table, you're not winning.